do you mainly work with Minecraft, or do you use like Roblox as well, Fortnite, or is it mainly Minecraft?
Yes, it's actually been Minecraft that we have stuck around for since we have been in the space for over 6.5 years. We have sort of stayed here and established ourselves as the go-to expert when it comes to Minecraft activations.
Gotcha.
Now, one negative part from that is in terms of our business scale is that Minecraft is smaller than Roblox. So Minecraft, although it's huge. Minecraft has got over 170 monthly million users. Roblox have, however, got 300 million monthly active users.
Gotcha.
So as this whole thing is very new to brands, most of the brands have opted to creating their experiences within Roblox first before they try out Minecraft, because Roblox is the first thing that comes to mind because it's bigger than Minecraft at the moment.
Right.
But yeah, we have stuck around for Minecraft and creating these experiences.
Gotcha. Okay, that's perfect. And dude, this is perfect. I really love this. This is definitely the future of marketing. I can definitely see newer generations spending time in these branded worlds for sure. I was gonna ask you, how does your process looks like from, let's say, from getting like a client to developing a branded world for them to a release? How does that whole process look like?
Yeah. Let me just. So the initial process is that either the brand directly contact us, or an agency contacts us and says that, hey, we have got this product, what can you do? But most of the time it's actually just an introductory call that we have with the client. So as I said, I do a lot of content on LinkedIn and also YouTube to sort of push this narrative of this new opportunity of new future of marketing, essentially. So most of the time someone messaged me on LinkedIn saying that, yeah, this sounds really interesting. Could we jump on a call and learn more? So that is the first thing we do. And in that call, we just explain that, this is Minecraft, this is what it can do, this is what Minecraft looks like, and also explain our capabilities, what we can offer and provide the different brands or agencies. But after that, it usually is that the brand or agency gets back to us and says that, hey, we have got this product, we want to do this, these are our objectives, and this is our budget. Or they just say that, these are our objectives, what is your proposal? But when they do that, we send back, and we usually have our team create a game concept based on the objectives that we received from the brand, and create and just getting back, retracting on that, just aligning the brand with the community that they want to reach, because we have that understanding of what does this type of audience enjoy, what type of gameplay do they want, how can we engage with them in the best way possible, so that we have our expert teams create these different concepts, whether that be a specific type of gameplay, a different type of minigame, or different type of utility that we create. We have that, our team create that, put that into a document, and then send that over along with our proposal to the client. And then they say, most of the time they actually just say, this sounds good, you are the experts, we trust you. So we just have to provide them with the details and everything, and they just say, go ahead, as long as the budget is approved and stuff like that. But then we get started, create development, send regular updates, get that feedback. Most of the feedback that we receive from the brand are things just that they want us to follow brand guidelines, because as the brands we work with, they are very strict in terms of how their brand is perceived and how they want to position their brand. So most of the feedback that we get is not on the gameplay mechanics and stuff like that, but on how we sort of design and how we integrate the brand, because that is really important to these clients. But once we feel like we have finished the development, it might take 3 months to create, we go ahead and get approval, everything from the brand, get approval from Microsoft to do this activation. because that is one thing you need to do with Minecraft, is to get official approval from them that, yeah, we have got this brand who wants to advertise within the game. Are we good to do it? And they often just say, yeah, this is good, because that is also one thing that we understand what types of brands that are aligned with Minecraft. And most of the time, the brands that come to us asking to do something in Minecraft are friendly brands to do. So we haven't had problems
like
with
Lego,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Opera GX, gotcha.
The perfect match already, pretty much.
Exactly.
But then we launch, and we often launch it together with a marketing strategy, because we are a full service agency. So we provide marketing services, whether that be having influencer promote the event, integrating it within a popular server, such as the example with Lego, but making sure that we get players into the server and experience, and yeah, make sure that we reach the objectives that we have got. And then we either do some form of updates, or with Lego, for example, we had a 30-day event, so after the event it sort of ends, but then we reactivate it the next year or at a later time, and keep releasing and doing these sort of activation with the brands.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a very concise, very data-driven strategy. Where did you learn your marketing chops?
I've actually just come from my own trial and error, pretty much. But I also spend a lot of time watching YouTube workshops. So that is one thing I've been doing for probably over a year, just having 1 hour each day where I watch YouTube workshops. And it could be on any topic, anything from sales, anything from marketing, leadership skills, mindset, or anything else money related things. I just try to educate myself every day, and I put aside time in my calendar to actually do that, because many people, if you speak to many entrepreneurs, what they might say is that they watch a lot of workshop and they want to educate themselves and stuff like that, but they don't really put it into your calendar, which means that it doesn't happen consistently. But another big aspect of my educational workshops and my sessions in that regard is that I take notes during it, and I then every Saturday go through all of the notes that I've taken throughout the week of the sessions that I've had, and then turn those notes into actionable steps, because that is another big thing that a lot of people can say that they watch educational stuff and education workshop, but if they don't put any actionable steps from them, they aren't really spending their time wisely, and they're just wasting their time by watching the educational videos, because they aren't implementing into their business and stuff like that. So that is another big thing that I do, and just make sure that the time that I spend watching these educational workshops, I actually implement into my business and learn from them. But a lot of trial and error I have teach myself as well.
Exactly. So basically, the desire to learn and the internet. That happened in your school. I love it. Yeah, because that's what we want to do with the FLAMA podcast. Kind of like help people enter, thrive, and navigate the gaming industry. Just, hey, here's the information. Yeah.
Yeah, that is why it's also to point out, highlight that as well. The internet has so much valuable stuff.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily need a lot of information experience prior to getting started within the gaming industry. You can learn a lot from just watching internet, watching other people, and just from trial and error and learning yourself. Because when I started my platform, I knew nothing about leadership, I knew nothing about sales, nothing about marketing. I knew nothing. I was just 14 years old, so what can you expect? But I learned along the way and faced a lot of mistakes, a lot of hurdles and stuff like that. But as long as you learn and take the next step, you will ultimately grow.
Exactly. Life is the best teacher, right? Just life.
Yeah.
Trial and error.
Absolutely.
Awesome, Melvin. My last question for today is, what is your hope for the future in regards the future of marketing? What are your hopes? Your subjective hopes?
I think, I strongly believe that what we are doing with brands are the future of marketing and the future of brand communication. So I think, the main brands that have sort of done these types of activation have been the Fortune 500 companies. And the reason why they have done it first is because they have a dedicated budget for experiential marketing. So doing and testing out different new innovative marketing strategies, which this type of activation and marketing is. It's very new. There isn't a lot of data. So these brands are very cautious and just testing the waters, stuff like that. But as more brands start to do this experiences and marketing campaigns, the more data we will get, the more data the general community and industry will get, and the more trust smaller brands and smaller companies will also get and understand that, yeah, this actually works, which will ultimately lead to this type of marketing activation growing. So the same way that influencer marketing might have been skeptical at first, like what can these influencers actually say and do that will lead to sales into my business, I think we will see a similar transition, and where more and more brands will just naturally come into the space because they have seen that it actually works. So I believe that is the future of this space. Just more and more will come into it.
Exactly. So the early adopters would always be the companies that have money, extra capital to experiment, and then the smaller ones will come later.
Yeah.
Awesome. So gaming is the new frontier, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Really exciting stuff.
All right, Melvin, where can people find you for contact, connecting with you? Maybe a potential client wants to talk to you. What is the best way to find you?
The best way would actually be to connect with me on LinkedIn, which is my name, Melvin Hedlund. Just connect with me on there, send me a message, and we will get that conversation rolling.
Awesome, perfect. And yeah, guys, basically this episode happened exactly through that method. I was on LinkedIn, I saw Melvin's post, I'm like, okay, this is cool. I saw his website and I just sent him a quick DM, and we just made it happen.
It's amazing.
Exactly, Melvin, it was an absolute pleasure to have you on the show. You have taught us so much, and I truly believe that the future belongs to people like you, people who are go-getters, who, you know, they don't put excuses. You want education, you have YouTube, you have the will to do it, and you just do it. And it was awesome to have you on the show to teach us all these things, and I hope we can collaborate in the future as well.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Okay, my pleasure.